SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because you had a lot of sand on you like last time.
That was pretty bad.
So Cashin, you just got to make sure you keep this part in front. Okay?
Like this?
Yeah. So you guys have any questions for me before we begin?
How do we turn this on?
Oh, it's on already.
Oh.
Yeah. It's on. Are we recording too? Yeah. I love it. Yeah. We're recording too.
Oh.
So you guys ready to begin?
Yes.
Sort of.
Any questions before we begin?
How many minutes will the podcast take?
It will take about 30 minutes.
Half an hour?
Max. Yeah.
Oh my god. I think we can survive this. I don't know if I can survive this.
Yeah?
With 30, half an hour podcast.
Well, okay, so think about this. Salvador, think about this. You know when our class is 45 minutes long when we do martial arts?
Sometimes.
And at the end, you always say, it's done already?
Yes.
So just think about it like that. You're going to feel the same way about this.
Okay.
Do you guys have a katana?
Yeah.
Please, God. Please.
The other thing too, just be yourself.
Yeah.
You know? So you being yourself, you're being yourself right now. You just talk. You know.
Okay.
That's just all it is.
One last thing.
Yep.
Please, God, be with me. Please, God.
God will be with you, buddy. I love it. So ready? Let's take 3 deep breaths. Again. One more. Okay, guys, we're rolling. Welcome to Second Floor Podcast. We have 2 of the youngest guests that we've ever featured to date. My both students, my 2 proteges, Salvador and Cashin. Welcome to the studio, boys.
Thank you.
How we doing today?
Good.
Fine.
Good?
Feeling fine.
You feeling fine? You know how we start every class with our mantra?
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
start this episode with the mantra and we'll all say it at the same time?
Yeah, we should.
Sort of.
Yeah, should we try it? Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll look at the cameras at the same time. On 3. 1, 2, 3. To build true confidence through knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. I am brave. I am strong. I am
Confident.
and I am ready.
Yes.
Nice job, boys. That was cool. So I've got some questions for you guys, if you don't mind. You know, both of you have pretty brilliant minds, and I thought of having you guys on so I could ask, and so our audience can benefit from your guys' brains.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask, and if you guys feel like you have an answer for it, you let me know. What is like the coolest video game to play out there right now?
Halo.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Okay, these are the top 2, hey? So when you're playing Halo, I mean, why is that such a fun game to play with?
Because I like how it has Master Chief.
Master Chief's so cool. He's really cool. Would Master Chief win in a battle against Mario?
Well, Mario has some abilities like the fire one, the ice one, and
But Master Chief has a bazooka. Just to remember that.
okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess Bazooka would be tough to deal with, hey?
Yeah.
But what
Well,
about...
if Mario is too fast, he can skip the bazookas and just bonk on his head. Bonk.
He could do that, right?
Yeah,
What
but
if...
Master Chief has metal armor, so it wouldn't hurt him.
But then Mario could throw his fireballs at his face.
It's also surrounding his face. And
That'd be tough to deal with, because he doesn't...
the glass is bulletproof glass, so that'd be really hard to defeat.
He got us there. But what if we had Mario turn into Super Mario, and then he was able to throw flames out? You know when Mario was able to have those flame balls come out? And then...
I haven't watched the movie. I don't play Mario.
Well, I do. I already watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, I had Mario Kart on my iPad because I found one that didn't need a Nintendo, and I brought out my iPad.
I
I played Mario Kart.
That's sweet. So you do change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
What if you could be Master Chief inside of Mario and have your own vehicle and then take over Mario,
Oh my gosh.
like the whole Mario world?
That would like
I destroyed Donkey Kong because he killed Mario in the Mario movie.
What did Donkey Kong ever do to you, though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He took a picture while he,
Yeah. Donkey Kong took over New York, eh?
and took a picture with the planes in the back.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's one of my favorite pictures. Shout out to Cash, and he actually reminded me to put them back up. Thanks, buddy. You okay?
Yeah.
That was a little too hard.
Also, thanks to me too, because I reminded you to put the gorilla one up.
You did. Okay, hold on. So I'm curious. This is really cool that you said that. Do you guys really like getting credit for things? Like,
Well,
Sort of.
sort of?
Yeah.
Like, let's just say someone like acknowledged you did something. They're like, yo, Salvador, this is amazing. Like the other day, you won our first art show. You want to explain to everyone, like, did that really feel good? And why? Like, why did that feel good winning that?
Well, I don't know. I'm actually a little kind of sad for the artists that didn't win. Well, I think that's all I can say.
I really appreciated that, actually, because one of the first things you said in your standing ovation speech was you were like, I couldn't have won without everybody playing.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning, if you could explain to the audience what we're talking about.
Well, there was like
We had a drawing competition.
Yeah, and I chose crafting. So I did a tutorial of how to make a piggy bank in a box, not like a piggy bank, like a real piggy bank. And that actually inspired me to like have some good quality of life and also help others with kindness and money so they can have also a good quality of life too.
That was so sweet you made that, man. Honestly, like that got me so emotional, man. Like, because what I loved is you thought about how hard your family works here
Yeah.
and you wanted to start saving money as young as you are to be able to give back to them.
So I can go back to Peru and see my family again.
You live in Peru?
Yes.
In my social class, we actually were learning about Peru.
What do you know about Peru? Let's see. Let's do fact check so then Salvador can see if it's true or not.
There's a really busy place in Peru called Lima, Peru.
It's true.
That's so cool. Yo,
I actually live in there.
you lived in Lima too?
Yes.
What's one fun fact about Lima that let's see if even Cashin learned about in school?
There are some tall buildings that sometimes are good for disasters, and sometimes people in Peru are ready for disasters, like a tsunami or
I've heard that they had a lot of tsunamis there.
I know. Well, I live. I don't live close to the coast, so I never experienced a tsunami before.
You know when you were talking about it raining really hard the other day?
Yeah.
Were you worried that it was going to be a tsunami?
No, well, actually, I think about that, like that was going to be just a flood, because and when I was coming, last time when it was like so much raining in the last week, the water of a lake where houses that were surrounding it, it was like going past it. And it reached to the rocks, and my dad think that it would reach the bench next.
Oh, okay. So it's like just making sure you're trying to be careful of how far it's going,
Yeah.
right? Anything else you know about Peru, Cashin?
I don't know anything else about Peru.
That's fair. Is there anything else important about Peru you could tell us, Salvador, since you've lived there for a few years?
Not actually everything is special in Peru, but I'm a little special since I moved here in a half a year back in July, I think. And I spent my life here, well, a little bit of my life here in Canada, and it's been good.
That's good, man. I like hearing like.
So you came here a year ago when I was 7. My sister turned 10 So did you come here last July?
So you have about 7 years that you've lived more in Canada than Salvador. Is there anything about Canada that you can maybe teach us that maybe is new for Salvador?
Well, I already know everything in Edmonton and Alberta.
Have you been to the water park?
Yes.
Nice. Have you been to Galaxyland?
Yes.
Galaxyland?
Have you ever been?
In
No.
West Edmonton Mall.
You've never been to Galaxyland, eh? Dude, we gotta go.
I went in a
We
roller
gotta go.
coaster and it was so like dizzy. It was like moving so fast.
Did you go on the red one?
Yes.
That's crazy. You know, I actually got rid of my fear of roller coasters recently in my life.
I'm scared of merry-go-rounds. I'm really scared of them.
They're crazy.
I'm still scared about spiders and like mini circles together. So I'm kind of like I'm a fear of that.
How come?
I don't know. I was born with this.
You're born with it, eh?
Yeah.
How can we conquer that fear, Cashin?
How can... Well, I conquered the fear of spiders by... Like, I used to be really scared of them. I just conquered the fear because I go up to a lot of spiders. And, like, I conquered the fear by, like... My sister... This one's a little bit of a harder fear for me to undo. Fear of clowns.
Oh.
Oh, I also.
Wait. So it sounds to me like, and I appreciate you being very vulnerable here talking about this. Like, you were afraid of spiders, but it sounds to me like you just approached spiders. And you're like, listen, spider, I'm not afraid of you. And you, like, got close with the spiders.
Yeah, I got used to spiders. Because, like, I live in an area of Fort Saskatchewan where there's, like, a lot of spiders.
That's intense.
Well,
So you just surrounded yourself around the spiders. So we got to do that. We got to be around spiders.
I know.
Great stories are timeless. To be a great storyteller, one must bridge the gap between an alluring narrative and the audience, to pull at the heartstrings and to shape the imagination. At Q Filmz Media, we're more than just a media production agency. We are a powerhouse of creative individuals, content creators who specialize in telling great stories. Stories that are intimate and kept closest to the heart. Stories that are powerful and inspiring, that spark boldness and action. We are Q Filmz Media. We're here to tell your story. We are always unseen.
But I actually don't have fear to tiny spiders. I only have fear to big spiders like a tarantula.
How big? How big we talking?
I don't know, like this big or more bigger.
Then I screamed because this was a real spider. I'm surprised it was real. There was a massive... So, like, we have a new trampoline, but our old one, which I accidentally ruined in the winter,
Oh,
like a couple years ago,
yeah.
like in October a couple years ago, I went outside. No, I think it was this summer. I was going outside to jump on the trampoline. There was a massive spider.
Holy.
Like, I think it'd be about from this step to the top of the
That
couch.
ain't cool, man. I would run. I would run, Salvador.
I know.
What'd you do?
I'm like,
Just staring at it.
I-
Just staring at it.
Did you talk to it? Were you like, what's up, spider?
no, I was like,
Surprised?
I was surprised.
I would be too. That's probably the biggest spider that exists in the world.
Screamed.
I would too.
Like, I screamed, ran inside, got my parents. My sister also came outside, and they were surprised that there was a spider that big.
They were
outside.
probably glad you came out alive, man. You know, like I heard these spiders, they come into neighborhoods. They really, really like they attract towards like 7, 8-year-old kids.
I was
That's
2.
what they feed off of. You were 2.
I was 2.
Okay, 2-year-olds too. Actually, I heard.
And also, I encountered an egg sac from a spider in somewhere like in Canada.
Spiders are crazy, man.
Yeah, like in Vancouver.
I heard if you get bit by one of them, you get special powers, though.
You don't.
No, that's only in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And plus, if you create a special spider, that gives you spider powers.
Listen,
yeah.
I wasn't gonna say this.
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't.
I don't actually want to talk about this, but
Yeah.
I actually saw it.
Let's talk about it.
I actually saw a YouTube short that, like, there was a bully in Spider-Man, like, comics, and, like, it got jealous that what was the name of Spider-Man again?
Peter Parker.
Peter got the powers of spiders, so he wanted the power of spiders too. So he went into the class lab when it was like the end of school. He found the spider, but it was already dead, so he just ate it. And then like weeks later, I don't know. I don't want to say this. This is so terrifying.
It's okay. You can say it, buddy. You got this.
Okay.
You got this. We're ready.
His body like started to like his bones and like spiders feeling crawling up to his mouth and his body, like in his stomach, like crawling up to here.
Dude, I got goosebumps just listen to this.
Yeah, and then the spiders came out and his body just all his bones and body just fell out and just was in the floor, and now then he got just reborn as a massive spider, like the biggest spider ever with
then I think that came over to my house when I was 2.
Yeah, dude, that could have been you, man. How crazy is that? Like you survived a huge like spider apocalypse.
Well, that was not a spider apocalypse. That was just like a thousand of spiders and other massive spiders.
Yeah, but the spider at my house. It was at my fence where my trampoline was close to. It had a big web.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So this is the thing, guys. I want to this is really getting intense with the spiders. I want to go on a happier note. What do you guys think the meaning of life is?
Nobody knows.
Nobody
lives.
Nobody knows, eh?
Even the first smartest person in the world doesn't even know it.
Do you guys believe in God?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Who's God?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus? Nice. Do you guys talk to Jesus?
And prayers and Mary.
Only at my school.
Only at your school?
Also every day at my school, because in the morning we do the prayer.
Yeah,
What?
me too.
What do you guys pray for?
For like, I don't know, we just like pray every time.
We have different prayers for different days.
Yeah.
We have a Monday prayer, we have a Tuesday prayer, we have a Wednesday prayer. I don't know why we have so much prayers.
You wish you didn't pray this much?
Well, yeah, I wish I like prayed only in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
If I was someone that like I'm not, but like if like I believe in God too. But like for me I have a very specific notion of what and who God is. But for you, like if someone didn't believe in God, would you still be friends with them?
Actually, a little bit. I wouldn't just hang out with them every time. I would just like once in a week.
Wow. So like they're not really on your roster as much, like because they don't believe in God. That's important to you, it seems.
Yeah, because you don't want to get information.
I don't know anyone.
You don't want to get information like
From
from
the
someone
devil?
who doesn't know God.
Oh, okay. How about for you?
I didn't meet anyone that doesn't believe in God.
Oh, okay. That's fair. But what if you did? If you did, would you hang out with them? That's nice.
If they were my friend.
You give them a chance. That's really cool. You give them a chance once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. What is
Dog.
what a dog? Yeah, that's my dog. My first dog, Rocky. He died. I really miss him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's with God.
Oh.
He's with God.
Yay.
Yeah.
And also, like I think like many weeks ago, my cat in Peru died.
What? You never told me.
Well, it actually died.
I'm sorry, man. Do you want?
My dad's
My
dad's dog died.
I'm sorry.
In Peru's language, she was named Manchitas, and it translated it in English, and now her name in English is Little Spots.
Manchita sounds cool though. I'd rather call it Manchitas. If Manchitas was listening to this,
Cheetos.
if Manchitos,
Bruh.
if Manchitas was listening to this right now, what would you wish to tell it?
I wish her to tell her that I miss her so much, and my other cats too.
Oh, man.
Honestly,
Because they were so sad when I was leaving to the airport.
Dude, I hear him meowing right now.
I also do.
I do. That's respect.
honestly,
Please.
none of my animals. Like I'm surprised, but none of my animals like King, Dixie, Jakey, Tiki, and Blue, Monroe.
Holy, you got a farm, dude. You got like a zoo.
I also have a.
We have 2 cats. 3 birds.
None of them. What happened?
Almost 3 cats because I'm getting a cat.
So none of them. What happened?
None of them ever broken a bone. None of them. Oh my
Bro,
God.
you're blessed, dude. God blessed you with some good animals.
And plus, my dog got so lucky on this. My dog lived. Like, she survived almost getting ran over.
Holy, and didn't break a bone?
She broke a bone.
So only one of them broke a bone.
Yeah, only one.
But you said no one. You said none of them did.
Well, I didn't. I think my dog broke.
Oh,
But I
okay,
don't
okay.
know
Not
if
too
it did.
sure. You ask it. See if it did. Right. Do you guys talk to your animals?
Well, sometimes.
I talked to Dixie Monroe. I mostly talked to Monroe.
They're good listeners, hey? Really good listeners. You could talk to them all day.
Kenny, do you want to know all of the names of my cats?
Yeah, I do. After hearing Manchitas, let's hear the other ones, dude.
Lucas, there was one that was named Luna, and in English it's called Moon, and the other one I don't remember so much, but Moon and the other cat, they were like scared, like afraid of us, even that we were their owners.
Thanks for telling me, buddy. I mean, you know what? Sometimes cats have a little bit of trust issues. So this is something I want to get into. Is like, what do you think the meaning of a friend is? Like, what makes a good friend?
A good friend makes a good friend.
But what makes a good friend? Like, what would make you go, hey, this person's a good friend of mine because?
Because
Because-
he's nice.
He's sometimes kind and helps people who is poor, and does good things and help his parents.
Love that, man.
Took the words right out of my.
And also prayers to God.
Yep. We're really into that.
Honestly,
like
if they go to a public or a Catholic school, I don't care. If they're nice, they're my friend.
I really respect that too. I really like the difference of opinions and you guys being so open to hearing each other's perspectives today. It's really cool. I want to talk a little bit about bullying. How can we end bullying, or at least put a stop to it to some degree?
We could maybe put posters in the hallways of schools to stop bullying, and if they don't, they go to detention, and they maybe just
Put all the bullies in detention and then teach them how to not bully.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, just teach how to not.
And also have classes classes who
And then
have
to tell the
bullies and other
teacher.
classes who don't have bullies.
Separate the bullies.
Yeah,
Okay.
So-
How do you know someone's being a bully?
if they just act mean, and also tell some bad words and do stuff to middle schoolers or students.
there
things.
there's this story I want to say. There's a boy in my school. He's not my friend Jackson in grade 3T, which is my class.
I'm also in grade 3.
So in grade 2, I can't remember if it's grade 2 or 1. There's a kid named Jackson in Kaylee's class.
You okay to talk about him?
Yeah.
Okay, even if he listens to this.
In Kaylee's class, his friend in the 4th grade is also kind of mean like him because, Jackson punches people and swears. At least I got lucky on this. He almost body slammed me and I survived it.
Whoa, that's not cool.
He grabbed my arms, but instead of me being the one that falling on my back, I fell on my butt. He fell on his back.
Oh, so you protected yourself.
Yeah.
What has helped you to be able to have confidence in these situations? Like, is there anything you guys are doing outside of school to feel like you could protect yourself more?
Probably jujitsu. Probably
just like be close to my parents if I get lost now, or someone takes me
And-
like saying, "Here, have some candy and follow me, so you can have some more candy and dreams that you want to." I would just like scream and call my parents.
Yeah, so be close to your parents and do jujitsu. Sounds like they're the answers, right?
So Jackson, after that, the bell rang to go to my class. His friend was like, "Don't touch people without the permission." When I wasn't the one body slamming him. It was him.
Yeah, exactly. You were just trying to protect yourself.
Yeah.
I totally have your back there. And I'm so glad you're talking about this because if anyone is going to touch you or hurt you first, you have to learn how to protect yourself. So you two are both my students in our martial arts program. How has martial arts helped you feel more confident?
Building hope and strength to like not give up,
Yeah, I
To never
agree.
give up.
even if you got beaten up. You
Wow.
even got
From Spider-Man, if someone knocks you down, you always get back up.
I like that.
Yep.
Right? And would you guys recommend other kids learn martial arts too?
Yeah.
Yes.
How come?
Because they can even learn more to protect themselves.
Like if they're being bullied, I tell them like go to jujitsu. It will help you to stop being bullied. Like my friend Edward, he's in karate, cause people like are jerks to him.
Yeah, I think right.
So he's making people scared of him so they don't bully him.
I love that. He's standing up for himself.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's so cool. I appreciate you both sharing that. And like, what changes have you guys noticed about yourselves? Because both of you have done martial arts with us at Brave now for about 3 months at least. So what are some things you've noticed? Physically, mentally, what's changed?
Mentally, I've gotten less anxiety.
Wow. Thank you for owning up to that, man. I'm loving the vulnerability today. Wow. How so?
Like before I was in the jujitsu, like I climbed trees at my school, and like before I was in jujitsu, I was really scared of climbing those trees. But now that I'm in jujitsu, I've gotten less anxiety and figured out how to get down from them, and I love to climb them a lot.
Dude, you're climbing trees,
I
man.
also like to climb trees when I was 7 with my friends who were only 2 girls.
So you've been climbing trees too. What have you been doing differently? What's changed for you, Salvador, since you started martial arts?
I don't like find more trees to like climb up easier, so I didn't just do it. I really miss the moment when I climb trees and see like the beautiful sun rising in the sky or just going down.
Love that, man. Nature. So what's changed about you since you've done martial arts?
I changed to not have some more fears, to sometimes comforts, just like be more stronger and that stuff.
Yeah, I noticed. Do you remember, if you don't mind me sharing, when you started class,
Yeah.
whenever you got nervous, you'd close your eyes.
Yes.
And now I don't see you closing your eyes anymore, man. You're like, those eyes are open, And you're like, you're ready to conquer whatever it is that you set your mind to.
like,
Both you too, Cashin.
I used to be in my shell a lot, like before I was in Brave. I like used to be in my shell a lot.
Oh, it used to be in your shell,
Yeah,
and now you're opening.
yeah, and then once I heard about this and started coming, I'm like, let's out of my shell. I'm out of my shell.
I love that, man. Honestly, if I could be real with both you guys, I got you guys both on here for a reason, because both of you guys are such great examples of what young men should behave like. You're both respectable, you're both disciplined, you're both honest, and you're both very loving individuals. And I just want to take some time to appreciate both of you, I love you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta keep it real with the bros, right?
Are we gonna start talking about video games now?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go teach a class. Do you guys wanna keep talking on here between
Yeah.
both of you?
Yeah.
Will you guys have some good content to talk about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will you like to request for Adriel if he's okay with that? Wanna ask him?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you have to ask him.
Okay, like singing.
Good. Okay.
No, ask him. You didn't ask him anything. Ask him.
Oh, what?
Ask if we can keep talking.
Can we keep talking?
Sure.
Yeah, it's Adriel's time too, right? So you guys are gonna talk, and then once you guys are done, you let Adriel know when you're done. Is that cool?
Yes.
But you guys got to keep the mics nice and close. Okay, was this worth your guys' time?
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
good. I can't wait for the world to see this. There's going to be 5 billion people that are going to stream this. And you guys are going to become famous, like, overnight. Like, every person that walks by you is going to know who you are after this.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna show my friends that I was on YouTube.
Yeah. It's going to be so
All my
cool.
friends would be so jealous that I'm like in a podcast right
And plus,
now.
They're going to see it. They're going to see it. That's the cool thing.
in
Plus,
YouTube.
I always wanted to be a YouTuber.
Man, I'm telling you, you are officially
Like,
now a YouTuber.
When I'm 10, if I'm able to get a YouTube account, I'm the wolf. That's gonna be my YouTube.
That's so cool, man. That's why we got that right there. You know what I'm saying? So you guys chat. I'm going to leave you guys to it. I'm going to go teach the class, okay?
Okay.
Okay. On 3. Bros. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bros. Love it, guys. Wicked. You guys enjoy. Keep chatting, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please share this to your children. Please share this to your parents. If you were entertained, this is just the beginning of
Brave.
Brave and
this podcast.
this podcast with Qashus and Salvador. If you want more of them, you know who to find. Okay? You guys enjoy. Chat away, guys.
Okay, thanks, Kenny. Let's talk about video games.
Okay.
What's your favorite video game?
I'm kind of obsessed with Halo. A lot.
I'm also obsessed with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the new game. And I think it could, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, it could actually beat, what's your video game?
Halo.
Halo. Because there's like a new power up. Well, it's not really a power up. It's like a thing, like it's a wonder plant, and when you get to jump to it and get it, everything becomes real. Like even the blocks become real. They have some eyes in there, and then they even also move. So I think it could beat it. Even if the blocks don't know Mario, it could help him.
But I feel like Master Chief would win, cause he has a massive metal suit of armor, and if you try to use any of those power-ups, he's just gonna dodge it.
How's he gonna dodge it? How's he gonna dodge the wonder attack? It contains everything. Everything in the world of Super Mario becomes wonder.
when he was in his class to become a Spartan, that class was especially for like dodging bullets from the aliens that would try to stab them so they would win the war. But the Spartans would always defeat the aliens.
Oh. Okay, so I think...
And if you use the Wonder Power Up, so he'd just dodge it.
But
if you try use a fire power up, metal armor, bulletproof glass for the eye. It was stainless steel because they also have the water ones.
Okay, so what now?
I think my second favorite video games.
Yeah, I want to still talk about video games since I love them so much.
Like, what's your second favorite video game?
My second or first?
Second.
Super Mario Bros. 3D World. Plus Bowser Fury.
My second favorite that I have to put in the top 2, Minecraft.
Oh,
I really like Minecraft.
I also really do. And my first one is Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
My first one's Halo. What's your third favorite video game?
Minecraft.
Roblox.
Oh my god! Oh, I like Roblox too.
My fourth favorite video game, I think I have to put Mario Kart into. When I had it on my iPad, I'd play it a lot, so Mario Kart.
Let's talk about Roblox games and stuff in Kenny's class.
Have you ever played Bloxburg?
I did, but when my mom didn't want the premium pass from Roblox, she didn't even know it immediately deleted my whole account, my whole Roblox, my avatar, my name, everything to play was just gone, and my friends also were gone. And I had to start a new
So
account.
Roblox, I never got to play Bloxburg because it cost 25 Robux,
But
I had 100 and something.
bruh.
But I always wanted to play Bloxburg, so I forgot that they had Bloxburg. I just wasted a Huggy Wuggy game. But now I have 13 Robux.
Well, I only wasted it on BR Hangout.
What's BR Hangout? I never heard of that.
It's just like a game where virtual reality where you put something on your head and it makes you look like you're in a video game, inside of a video game.
So you're talking about a VR headset.
I know. Yeah, that.
Which was it an Oculus one?
I don't know. I think there's so many. I don't know.
There's
which
so
one.
much brands. Oculus. Here's a VR headset you should never buy. A, because it's seriously deadly. So you put it on your head, and there's a specific game you play. So you can't take it off until you finish the triangle. And if you don't finish the triangle or die in the game, you die in real life. So I would not recommend buying that one.
Well, I don't.
It's by Oculus. I don't know why he made that.
I don't know why he made that too. Also, did you play Piggy?
Thousands of times when
I also played 100 times.
when my old name was Elephant King 0950, mine's now Elephant King 9500.
I have many money. I have 1,000 since I played it many times.
I might continue playing. There was this obby I finished, the Wednesday obby. I finished that, but it was really hard because I got distracted by the thing.
Oh. I already finished chapter 1. Like, I already finished all the chapters on book 1. I only need, like, the blackout 1 chapter.
Of what?
I don't know. I forgot what his name was. Oh, Tiger, when he, like, falls in a hole, like, it was a trap. And there's a monster who is black and white.
So, do you want to talk about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? I watched that movie. It was actually a very good movie.
I preferred that
in
movie.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, you could tell that you would see the Spot, and the Spot was a scientist who the Spot actually created the spider which bit Miles Morales.
Okay.
And then the Mexican Spider-Man, the guy, he said that spider wasn't meant to bite you. And as you could tell, it was the 24th spider they made. It actually, it went down the subway.
Oh.
And found Miles Morales and bit him. But it wasn't meant to bite him. It was meant to bite someone else.
And the spider think that it was like...
It was meant to bite his uncle.
Oh.
So, but his uncle was already bit by a spider. So instead of going right to the uncle, it went to Miles Morales.
Oh my god, I don't know what to talk about now.
What about the martial arts?
Yes,
Kickboxing.
I like kickboxing and all that stuff. You should really join us because we do some fun stuff with our...
We do a game called King of the Castle. And it's basically where we did this with grappling, the mount, escape, and the mount, and the normal mount.
Yeah.
So we did it with that. And so I was versus him, I think. I think I won. I won a trophy. And then we did this kicking thing, which was on the same day when I won a trophy. Not a trophy, like...
Just a medal.
a medal I had to bring back.
Yeah, and
my sister, who's also a part of the class, won a medal that day that she had to bring back.
And also I won a medal that I don't have to bring back, and I can keep it. So
And it has a dragon.
And I can sell it for $1,000. And okay,
Well, you probably shouldn't sell it.
No, okay, yeah. I just gotta show this to my friends, and they will be so jealous. So they can always be with me until the end. School.
Till the end of school. What if they don't move schools? Would you still be friends with them?
Yes. And would you?
What if they move schools? What if they move schools?
Yes.
Still be friends with them.
Yes.
You're kind of like my friend Oliver. I'm still friends with him, but I don't think he's friends with me anymore.
Well, you should.
Because I used to come over to his house all the time, and we would watch a show called Goosebumps. So I'd watch that all the time with him. But I started to notice he has a little sister that they named Paris, and he been coming out of the house less to see me.
Oh.
The last time I saw him was when my sister had COVID and I was outside playing. We had a big hole in my fence, and he came over and we talked for a bit. I went out into the front to talk with him.
Mhm.
And that was the last time I saw him. Like, the last time I saw him. Like, after that, I never saw him.
Oh. Should we talk about our lives? I was born in Lema in a hospital or clinic. I don't know what
Everyone
time.
was born in a hospital.
I know.
I'm fully Canadian. I was born here in Canada. When I was 2, you could tell I'm really Canadian because when I was 2, I drink bottles of maple syrup and drink from them. I don't know why, but I just would.
When I was born, I got to my home. When I spent like 3 years on there, until like a video came of video games in YouTube. Then that inspired me to also be a YouTuber, to play video games, do walkthroughs, podcasts like this one that we're doing right now, and millions of people are watching right now, and that stuff.
Well, he haven't posted it yet.
What?
He haven't posted it yet.
Yep. Still, I gotta wait 8 years so I can be a YouTuber.